How to be more productive, curate your media. Hey, have you wanted to be more productive, get more done, make more money, get more accomplished? This is your video. Don't miss it. And we're starting right now. Hey, I'm JR Fisher. Welcome to my channel. Been selling online since 2009. I've sold millions of dollars of both digital and physical products. And on this channel, I share it with you. I tell you the things that work, the things that doesn't work, and I save you some time, money, and hassle. So in this video, I want to help you out with your productivity, and it has to do with curating your media. Now you may think when I say that you're saying I should go out and curate by getting more media and more content and putting it on my site and sharing it, and that's exactly what I'm not talking about at all. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit that big button down there. Don't forget to like this video and turn on all bell notifications. You got to turn on bell notifications, because if you do, you'll be notified. You want to be notified, right? Every single time I do a new video, you want to be notified, and you'll be at the front of the line. You'll be part of the Fisher family, the VIP group that gets notified before anybody else. So don't forget to do that. So let's jump right into this. And I want to share with you how this has really affected me and what I do, because I actually curate my media on a daily basis and didn't realize I was doing it until I saw what other people were doing. I'm like, oh my goodness, you're wasting a lot of time. Check this out. You should do this. So I want to share it with you because this time management really does help you out. You need to free up more time. Time is your number one asset. It's not money, it's not strength, it's not how good looking you are. It is time, because with time you can do things, you can get things accomplished. If you waste your time, you can't get anything accomplished. You just will never succeed. So I want to show you how to free up a lot of your time here. Now, the number one question I get asked, which I think is really funny, is, I tell them I have a business and people will say this to me: how many employees do you have? How many employees do you have? How many employees do you have? They think that having a lot of employees means that you're very successful. That doesn't mean that. Having a lot of employees just means that you have a lot of payroll. That's all that means. That means that there's less money going into my pockets than there is somebody else's. So first off, I want you to realize that you don't want to go out and hire a ton of people. What you want to do is free up more time for yourself to create, to do things that are going to make you more money. Now, the first thing I'll tell you is delete emails that don't pertain to anything you want. Matter of fact, I would actually blacklist emails that come from people that you don't want to look at their content. And blacklisting means you're not going to see them anymore. You won't even have to click on it to delete it, because every time I click and delete, that's taking up time. It's not productive. It's not productive at all. So I don't want to even get those emails. And I would take this a step further too. If you've subscribed to some mail list or some email list and you haven't bought or acted on those emails in over 6 months, I would say that you probably should get off that list. Unsubscribe from these lists. That's the first thing you need to do, is start unsubscribing from lists. Look at your email box and look at how much time you waste by deleting emails you don't even read. As a matter of fact, if you want to pause this video and start deleting, you could do that, or you could keep watching. Let's go ahead and keep going. Number two, get off social media. Get off social media. Now, what I mean by this is I don't mean you can't use social media. I use social media every day, but it is business related. It is very rare for me to post anything personal on social media. And the reason I don't post anything personal on there is because the people that mean a lot to me, I talk to them on a daily basis anyhow, or I'll text with them. I don't need to post anything on social media. Social media pictures and posts and all those things are basically ego boosters. Okay, you want to show people that expensive bottle of wine or that fancy car or your beautiful home to make yourself feel better, because they're going to say something complimentary about it. Okay, that's what social media is about. You're posting something online, whether it's a news article, whether it's a meme, whether it's a video, to tell other people what you're about. You're saying, hey, this is who I am. I like this. I like this kind of politics here. I like this kind of article here. I like this thing that they're doing here. And since I like these things, you should like me, because this is a really cool thing. That's what social media generally is. Now, I use social media, but I use it to post educational videos on how to make money online. Okay, and that's the part where I think it is valuable. But just to sit there and go through your news feed and look at what people's lives are every single day, and find out what they had for dinner, and what movie they're going to, it's just a waste of time, guys. You've got to get off social media, and that means Twitter, and Instagram and Facebook and all, unless it's your business. Okay, if it's business related, I get it. If you're teaching exercise programs and you want to do a short video on a particular exercise, that makes sense. Okay, but just to sit there and scroll through and read all this stuff, it's a waste of time. Number 3, get rid of chat apps. Okay, I pretty much don't use chat apps. I occasionally will use Messenger when somebody sends me a message on it, and I have Skype, and that's it. And if you want to talk to me, that's how you're going to do it. Otherwise, you're going to text me, and very few people have my cell phone number, so not that many people are even going to text me. If you have all these things, you got Messenger and WhatsApp and all these different things going on all the time, and all these messages coming from other places, people are controlling your time. They really are. You've got to get off it. That's number 3, get off these chat apps. Number 4, cut down on phone use. Now you may be saying, well, JR, I don't ever talk on the phone that much. It's very rare for me to talk on the phone. It's not what I said. I said cut down on phone use. There's a difference in talking on a phone and using your phone, because here's the truth, guys. We use our phone for everything, right? We use it for payments, we use it for posting social media, we use it for telephone calls, we use it for chat. Currently Facebook has over 7 million data points to suck up your time. They want to keep you on that platform. They want to keep you on that platform because the way they make money is ads are run on Facebook, and if you're not on the platform, you're not going to see the ads. You got to get off all of this phone time that you spend. Most phones will show you what your screen time is, and it will show at the end of the week, I know mine does, and it will show you how much time you spent on websites. It'll show you how much time you spend on Facebook, on social media sites. It'll show you how much time you spend on YouTube. But I do like YouTube because this is a YouTube channel you're learning right now, so there is a right time to do this stuff, but you've got to realize that it is designed to suck up your time, and not only designed to suck up your time, but it's designed to work you into the next post, the next video, the next story, so that you stay there. The longer you stay there, the more money they make, because there's more people on the platform, more people to watch these ads that constantly get put in front of you. Not to mention that if you keep getting hit by all these ads, if you're on social media all the time, you're probably going to spend some money. Most of the stuff you buy, you probably don't need. Most of the things that you're probably working for are not going to make you happy. You think of the big house, and I've had big houses before, and I have a smaller one now, but the big houses just cost you more money. Anytime you acquire anything in life, it's going to cost you more money. So when I had my bigger house, it had 3 heaters and air conditioners in it, okay, because it had different zones, which meant I had filters for all these heaters and air conditioners, which meant I had electricities for all these heaters and air conditioners, which meant I had repairs for all these heaters and air conditioners. Okay, so my point being is, when you add something, and then we had a huge yard, it was 3 acres of grass, which meant I had to have a special 0-turn mower so I could mow that fast, which meant I had to cut more of the grass, which meant I had to buy more gas. So all these things that you think are great, that you're working towards, you may want to readjust. What's great is having money in the bank and not having to worry, if you're going to be able to pay all these bills or take care of all these things. Every time you buy something, it can cause you to buy something else. You get your in-ground swimming pool, now you got to buy chemicals, now you got to fill it with water, now you got to clean it. So that item is going to own you more than you're going to own it. Keep that in mind, unless you pay people to do all these things, and now you're working to pay people. So if you think about that, you're kind of their employee at this point. So please look at this stuff and the usage you have. Now, number 5, this is a really big one, and a lot of you guys haven't done this yet. I've done this with most everything I have, and that is turn off all notifications. Turn them off. Restaurants send you stuff, social, news, weather, all these things take away from your attention, and if they take your attention away from something else, it could be your business, it could be something that makes you money, it could be something that makes you happy. But these notifications are built in to steal your time. They're taking your time away from you. Take the time and go through your phone, open the section that says notifications. Look at all the notifications you're getting in there. And sometimes it's not that you get a lot of notifications from one restaurant or from one thing in there. It's that you have so many notifications turned on, with weather and news and all these different things, and Facebook and Twitter and all this, that just the combination of all of them could use up your entire day. Yeah, use up your entire day. Is that what you want to do? Do you want this little pocket thing, this little phone, to actually control what you do all day long? I know I don't. And you say, well, some of these things are really important. I have to know what the weather is or what it's going to be. You know, years ago we didn't know. You know, what they did is they went on TV and they told us what they thought it could be. They were usually inaccurate, and then they told us what, I love this one, they told us what the weather was yesterday. Yeah, what the weather was yesterday. Does it really matter what the weather was yesterday? If you're going to be more productive, you've got to change the way you think. You know, I read an article one time about Richard Branson, and Richard Branson, being a billionaire, one of the richest guys in the world, he says, I don't have an office and I don't have a briefcase. All of that is just distracting. Wow. You know, how much stuff do you carry around with you, not just physically but mentally, on a daily basis? How much more freeing would it be if you didn't have to go to an office, if you didn't have to carry around a briefcase? Now, I have this studio here, and I got to tell you, it's a nice office, but I don't use it for an office. I use it just for filming videos. I don't come in here, sit down at the desk and work. I can work anywhere. I can work on my couch. I can work at a coffee shop after the pandemic's over with. Okay, I gotta give a caveat to that. We can't go anywhere now, but that's what I normally did. I have an office down the street too. I could go there, but I don't, because that's not where I feel comfortable working. And where we've, you know, come to nowadays, we think that we're only gonna be productive if we're working in an office somewhere. And you know, it's so silly. I think that started in the 40s and 50s, where offices seemed so important to us that actually TV shows picked up on it. And if you think about it, and it still goes on a little bit, but a lot of the late night talk shows, the guy will be sitting behind a desk with a shirt and tie on, talking to somebody as if it's a business meeting. And a lot of them have gotten rid of those desks now. This desk made no sense for them to be sitting behind a desk interviewing somebody. What was the desk for? There was no paperwork there. There was no typewriter. There was no computer. It was just a desk. I mean, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense in that setting, but we all kind of fell into that. And we thought that's what a talk show should be, is a guy sitting behind a desk interviewing somebody else. And now we've come to see a lot of times, like on YouTube, I watch a lot of interviews now, and they're no longer sitting at desks. They're sitting in two chairs side by side, just the way normal people would talk. Okay, one guy doesn't have a bigger desk and the other guy have a little chair, because that made his reputation or his personality bigger, because he had a big desk. It's silliness. Okay, so keep in mind, all these things matter to your productivity. If you don't spend your time properly, you won't be productive. I hope this video helped you out. I also have a free course that's below. It's a $97 course, but you can get it absolutely free. All you have to do is click and learn. Link below. Don't forget, put your comments below too. If you've got questions about this subject or anything about learning how to make money online, put that below. If you've had some successes, I'd love to hear about that. Put that below. Maybe you've got some great ideas to save time. I'd like to hear them, and so would everybody else. Put that below too. Don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that big button there, and don't forget, turn on bell notifications. Ring that bell, turn on all bell notifications so that you're notified every single time I do a video. Be part of the Fisher family, the VIP group that gets notified before everybody else. You're in front of the line. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.